It's not the things inside my head that keep me going. Don't need someone to throw me money, they should show it. Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting me. But I believe in something bigger, bigger than me. Bigger than me. Oh, bigger than me.
Alright, what's up, Active fam? So it's nice and early, 5:30 AM, and I'm just getting my shit ready to go to the gym. So I've got a 6 AM client today, and then I've got to go train with Nath at 8 AM. So last night, like I said last week, I organised all my shit so I don't have to worry about doing it in the morning when I'm half asleep. So I've got my weight management supplements that I always take. This is one of the reasons how I stay so lean, is that I take CLA and L-carnitine. CLA just kind of slows down the absorption of the fats that you eat, and then L-carnitine helps you to burn more fat throughout the day. I always take an immune defense tablet as well, just because we're heading into winter. And then I've got my pre-workout and post-workout to put in my gym bag to take with me straight to the gym. So all of these supplements are available from SUPERSET.com.au, and you can use my discount code ACTIVE. I've also got my breakfast shake already made up, so with my banana, my oats, my protein powder, and my almond flakes and berries as well. Can't forget the berries. Banana berry bang, that's what they call it. Zip it up in the NutriBullet and I put it in the fridge. And then just because it's thick with the banana, and when you cool it in the fridge, it gets really thick and hard to consume. Just throw it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Then we're gonna drink like half a bowl of water and we're gonna head to work, alright? Alright, today's kicks, I'm rolling with the Air Max 90s. These are, I wouldn't say rare, but like you could just buy them at Full Locker, but I haven't seen too many people with them. The colours are what really get me. Everyone that sees them are like, damn, those colours are sick, because it's got this like, it's like almost like a fluoro, but really faded out colour, and then it's got watermelon, and then I actually changed the shoelaces to match that watermelon, so they came with shoelaces that were this colour, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to spruce these up a little bit and change the shoelaces, and then bam, now they really pop. Batteries are out and out, got to put the charger on, get the belt back. Alright guys, so I just got home from training, so I'm actually really looking forward to my next meal, and that is the key to dieting. If you can prep your meals and make them taste good, even if they're clean, you're going to want to stick to them. If they taste bland and boring and they've got no flavour, you're going to want to stick to it. So my next meal is turkey mince with like mushrooms and onions and tomatoes diced through it, and then sweet potato which I cooked in the oven. So when you put sweet potatoes in the oven and you cook it, it's like all the sugar inside of it just comes bursting out, and it like keeps it really sweet, where if you just steam it, obviously it's got no flavour. And then on top of that meal, I've put my nonna's pasta sauce on it. So that's another trick to keeping your meats somewhat like moist and flavoursome, is that you can pour pasta sauce just over the top of it. So you can put it over like chicken and rice, minced meat, whatever you want. Just cook a little bit of pasta sauce in a pot with some diced onions in there for whatever, for flavour, and then pour that over your meats once you put them into the containers, and then that will keep the moisture in there once you microwave it. So nothing worse than microwaving a meal and then all of a sudden you cooked it good, and then bam, you pull it out of the microwave and it's fucking dry as anything. So I'll show you. See this pasta sauce? That's what's going to keep my meal nice and moist. Even if that turkey mince was overcooked and it was dry, that's going to keep it tasting real nice. Look at that, get the light up on there. Woo. Where's my big boy's bowl? So trying to squeeze all that into one little container. That's how we do it. Ready? Alright, that's my meal. Now I don't have to worry about it falling out the side of my plate or whatever. Alright, I just got to work, and boy, what a day it's turned out to be. No shit, we are like full in the middle of winter right now, and the sun is just blaring, glycerin. Mood level 1000. Alright, so I just rocked up. My client was standing here waiting with a present in his hand, and I was like, yes, you are a champion. Look what he got me. Black and gold Culture Kings bag. That you go in store, you have to spend 500 big ones to get this bag. It's like they know how to lure you to spend that extra 100 or 200, which I guess is not too hard at Culture Kings, but my boy hooked me up, so I got it. Black and gold's my favourite colours. I'm gonna rock it, I'm gonna jam it. I'm gonna make him proud. Thanks, Joey. What are we training today, bro?
Hammies.
Ooh! Yeah. Alright, let's get warmed up. Oh, I just did hammies last night.
Yeah.
Alright, active fam. So, boy Omer just got to the gym and he said he wanted to do back, and I was like, you know what? It's a fucking sunny day. I'm in a good mood. Already trained shoulders with Nate this morning, but you know what? I'm gonna join in and we're gonna do a back session today. And then I was like, bro, I don't have a fucking singlet to wear. I'm gonna go to town on one of these active t-shirts. So I'm about to chop this up with some like kitchen scissors. Probably hack the shit out of it. Like, I'll admit, I've done this before. I'm not good at it. I always ruin it, but I got literally no options. I was gonna train in this thing, which is alright. Like, I've trained legs in the jerseys before and they're sweet. But when you're doing back, I feel like you need to breathe, you know. So here we go. I'm not even gonna draw it up. I'm just going freehand. We'll fold it in half, first of all, so that's even. Maybe mid-trap down to lower lat. I want it to end about here, which is probably about there. So we'll just chop, you know. We want it to start around mid-trap. It would go inward like this, wouldn't it? Follow the line.
In and then follow the stitching.
I'm so nervous. This could be a winner, who knows? Where's my cut? There. I'm just hacking at it, bro. That's so bad. We call rush job.
Sharpen the edges up.
Yeah. This is what they call refining the edge on Photoshop. Not bad. You know, trim the edges off.
Decent job.
Decent job.
Decent.
Almost don't want to try it on camera in case it looks real silly. Look at this video in this corner. If I roll it in, it might not be too bad.
Roll the corners in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. Moment of truth. Fuck.
It's not too bad. I just chopped this corner off.
Yeah. Honestly, looks alright, man. Look at that, just fits right.
That is on point, bro. I am really impressed with my cutting skills. Absolutely nailed this time. Alright, so we're about to start on our back session, doing the good old lat pull down with the rope row combo. So we're just looking to keep it pretty strict on the first couple of exercises, get the blood pumping. And then once we've done that and we've kind of warmed up our lats a little bit, we're going to move into doing some heavier compound movements like our barbell rows and our deadlifts and stuff like that. So little pointers on what I was doing then. It's not all that heavy yet. What I'm doing is making sure that I lift my heels up off the floor so that I'm nice and secure all through my lower body, right? I don't want my feet to be moving around. I want to be all secure through my hips and my lower body. I want to arch my back and look up at the roof. And then what I'm doing is I'm turning my elbows in and I'm pulling my elbows straight underneath the bar. And also, what I'm trying to do is stay upright as much as I can, but just folding from the middle of my back, leaning backwards from there, and then driving the weight straight down, straight down. That way I'm utilizing just my lats, well, not just my lats, but primarily my lats. I'm squeezing and holding, I'm holding onto that contraction. If you can do that for the first couple of sets, you're gonna get really good activation and really good blood flow to the muscle. And then when you do your compound movements, everything's gonna be firing like crazy. So we're not looking to like just pump out heavy reps, like 10, 12, and just shooting for like numbers, you know? We're thinking about contracting and holding onto the weight, slowly levering up, letting that eccentric feel that tearing of the muscle, and then pulling back down and holding. And then you saw that I would have done like 3 pump reps at the end, just to finish it off. Second exercise is a rope row, so it's quite technical this one, but basically what I'm doing is keeping my elbows flared out, so that the pressure's always on my lats. And in order to create a double stretch, so if I don't fully extend my arms, I'm not gonna get a full stretch through my lats. So by keeping my elbows bent and flared, in order to get that full stretch, I start pushing my hips away from my shoulder joint, and then that gives it a stretch from the other end where they attach onto my hips. Because obviously you've got your origin and insertion, so if distance the two joints, then you're going to get that double stretch. So I start with my palms facing upwards, leaning forward. Once I feel the stretch through my shoulders and that doesn't go anymore, I just start lowering my hips, and that stretches the other part of my lats. And then I squeeze up and row. Breathe in. 2. So when you hold a stretch under tension, muscle not lengthening or shortening, it still works. Starting to burn a lot right now, and then I pull and just finish it off. So that's a little trick that you can do towards the end of these sets. Yeah, so this exercise, we're not really trying to build mass, we're just trying to push blood into the areas that we want, activate the muscles, and then the next compound movements, they're the mass builders, alright? So don't get all up and antsy about like, oh, that's not going to do much for your back, alright? Alright, so try not to lean too far back from your hips. Keep this part of your back straight, and then just fold from there, and then pull straight down. There we go. Alright, good. Now hold it on the stretch, so just hold that there. Let it burn, ready? Now pull. Good, one more like that. Go down nice and slow. Hold the deep stretch, let that isometric cut, yeah, just feel it burn. And go. I was trying to get all technical and shit. Alright, so on the last set of the lat pull downs, what I want to do is add a little bit more weight to the eccentric phase of the movement. So I still want to be able to pull it down nice and strict and hold on to the weight myself. And then I'm going to get Omer to actually push down on the weight stack. All the way down. Alright guys, so we're moving on to our second superset. So we're going to do the 10-10 combo. So basically the bent over row with the barbell, superset with the deadlift slash shrug. So you would have seen me and Nate do this quite a few times, and it's like literally one of my favorite combinations to do. So you do 10 reps and then another 10 reps. And because they're compound movements, we're still trying to really almost isolate a specific area of the back. And that's the top portion, of the back slash like middle trap. So when we do the bent over rows, I'm trying to squeeze like more near my shoulder blades rather than my lower lats, as you would kind of target if you're doing a traditional bent over row. And then when I do the deadlift, I'm actually kind of shrugging from the bottom of the movement and then hitting my trap. So this is like literally one of the best movements to just develop that thickness to the upper back. Alright guys, so I just did my first set and then I explained the form to Omid. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it now. I'm probably going to get my top off just because we're in my gym, and I want you to see my traps engaging from the bottom, and this t-shirt kind of covers it up. So
Every time I look into your eyes, I see the future. Mind dimension.
So we're moving on to a little bit more of an isolated movement. So the first part of the movement, we're trying to hit the lower lats. So it's similar to doing like a cable push down or like a dumbbell pull over. But what we're doing is we're crouching down and we're keeping our elbows tucked in like this. So not flaring them out, right? And we're holding onto the bar like hooks, and then we're levering forward, and then we're pulling, but not towards our like hips, we're pulling to our knees, or bottom of the knees. And what that does is, this pulling motion uses the lower lats to squeeze, and then you stretch it out, and you squat down, and you get that stretch, and then you pull towards the bottom of the knees, and you hold on to that contraction right through there. And you'll feel that all through the lower lats where they attach into your hips and in through your Christmas tree area. So that's the first part of the movement, that's 10 reps. Then after you finish doing that, reach forward, keeping the elbows tucked in again, and then we raise our chest up and pull in towards the sternum. So now we're targeting a little bit up higher, just where the lats attach in underneath the shoulder blades. So that's going to add in that little bit more thickness just to a little bit higher up. Now one thing to take note is that I do a really slow eccentric because I want to feel the muscle like shaking and screaming and telling me exactly where the tension is. If you deload too quickly, you probably kind of lose that tension and that mind to muscle connection. So straight away from my starting position, I'm going to turn my elbows in like this. Then I bend down, I crouch, I get that stretch, head in between my arms, pull to the bottom of my knees. Just going to make sure you hold that contraction and then slowly let go.
The sound of disco, Berlin, San Francisco, the club, the heat. Let it play the beat. The sound of disco, Berlin, San Francisco, the club, the heat. Let it play the beat. The sound of disco, Berlin, San Francisco, the club, the heat. Let it play the beat.
Holding that tension on even while I'm stretching right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. So what you want to make sure that you do is that when you pull, you don't just stand up all the way. You kind of peel and keep your glutes retracted, so tilting forward like this, and then you pull like that. If you just stand up tall and pull your glutes up, you're going to use like more upper back, and we're trying to target this lower chunk. So keeping your glutes like that, pulling through like that. Woo! That is killer. My back is pumped. Alright, so one kind of common mistake that is sometimes hard to fix for people that have never done this is that when you do those pulls to the chest, is that it's alright to round your back out to get the stretch, but you don't want to just pull like this with a rounded out back, yeah? You don't want to just go like this, otherwise you're not going to get that tension in your lower lat. In order to create a tension through your lower lat, you've got to retract your glutes up and then pull. So see how my glutes are sticking, they're rotating forwards, and then I pull. It's like when you do a one-arm row, if your glutes are retracted, you're going to get the tension through the lower lat. If my glutes are rounded like this, I'm not going to be getting much tension through my lower lat, I'll be pulling through my shoulders. So as you pull up, retract and squeeze. Alright, so what I just want to mention is that this particular exercise, I know it looks advanced, but anyone can do it. Like, you just got to make sure that you hit those movement patterns right, like retracting the glutes. It is a really good alternative for females to do if they don't want to do like a bent over row with a barbell, for instance. So it's the same kind of movement. Doing a bent over row with a barbell hits pretty much the same spot, but some girls don't like doing those movements. So this is a safer movement because the weight's pulling you forward rather than towards the floor, putting pressure on the lower back. So for a girl, just make sure you keep your elbows tucked in, stick your chest up and pull through the back. Alright, so next movement, hitting a one arm row. Of course we're going to do a superset. So we're going to hit a dumbbell row first and then go left arm, right arm, and then we're going to superset that with a cable row. So the cable row is just like a little bit of a finisher, just to add that kind of like nice tight squeezeness to that pocket, right where your Christmas tree kind of attaches, like the lower lat attaches into your Christmas tree. We just want to basically build up that thickness in that middle portion of the back. But I like doing the dumbbells too because you kind of got to use the weight of the dumbbell to stretch out the muscle. But if you just do cable work, I feel like it's like really good on the contraction side of things, but the eccentric phase isn't as strong. Alright.
The sound of disco, Berlin, San Francisco, the club, the heat, the sound of disco, Berlin, San Francisco, the club, the heat, the sound of disco, Berlin.
Yeah. So, like, what I was really trying to do then is take in, like, what my coach was telling me in the last back video that we did, is that you kind of want to let the weight go forward a little bit, pull your hip away from the weight, and then think about like almost rotating your trunk and your hip in order to contract the muscle rather than just pulling through your arm. If you can think about doing that kind of a movement, it really does engage the lat from both sides a little bit better rather than just kind of pulling through the arm. So you don't need as much weight either.
Like a Chinaman dancing hard in Kazakhstan, I know you like it. It's good for you.
Good for you.
Sexy Mexicans looking hot in Pakistan, I know you like it. It's good for you.
Good for you.
Ethiopians dancing with Nigerians, I know you like it. It's good for you.
Good for you.
Californians get down and dirty in the sand, I know you like it. It's good for you.
Good for you.
That was brutal. So I'm doing the one arm cables. I'm basically looking to just like flare my elbow out, turning my wrist on a 45 degree like that, and then that pull on my lower lat. And then I almost pause on the stretch till I get that nice tight kind of pulling feeling right in my rib. And then when I feel it, I kind of hold it, and then I pull. And I stick my chest up and I pull my elbow, and I keep my hand on a 45 degree so that I get that nice, it's the same as like, you know, the hammer strength machines, how you hold it like that. You want your wrist to be on the same angle as that. Ha. Ha.
An American licking shots in Amsterdam, I know you like it. It's good for you.
It's good for you.
Argentinians hoping for Brazilians, I know you like it. It's good for you.
It's good for you.
Scandinavians fucking with Italians, I know you like it. It's good for you.
It's good for you.
When I'm in Japan, people mistake me for a man, I know you like it. It's good for you.
It's good for you.
Alright guys, 10 PM, Anyway, I'm gonna head home. I've got like 400 emails to answer back to and probably be up pretty late tonight. I might stay up till about 1 o'clock because I don't have a start till about 10 AM tomorrow, so I get a little bit of a sleep in. So hit the online work and then hit another hard day of training tomorrow. So 2 sessions today, I'm pretty happy for that. We didn't film the shoulder session with Nate, but got some good footage of the back session. I swapped my bag over today as well. I got that Culture Kings bag that Joey gave me. Fuck. I was just getting my bag out of the car and I felt my toe just brush the side of my tyre like boom. I was like, oh, my kicks! They fucked them up now. No matter even if you get the crepe wipe on the material, it ain't coming off. It might come off this rubber bit or this leather bit, but not that bit. That bit soaks the dirt in there. It's ruined. Ruined. Throw them out. Alright, what's up guys? So that's the end of the video. Pretty long vlog, I know, but I just want to give you guys as much material as I can considering I'm not uploading as frequently, but I'm going to try and start uploading at least 2 a week again. So, getting back on top of the vlogs. Anyway, it's time for a post notification shout out, and today's shout out goes to, I don't know how to say your name, but Tiri Luck? I don't know. Anyway, he said, post notifications on. This workout was wicked. Last time something this hard dropped, WW2 ended. Boom. Hashtag ActiveFam. Love your work, mate. Inspiring. Alright, so if you want a post notification shout out, all you gotta do is go to my channel and click the bell next to the subscribe button and then turn post notifications on. Come back and comment post notifications on and then leave me something funny like that and then I'll shout someone out every single video, alright? So if you're a new viewer, make sure you subscribe to the channel and then make sure all of you give me the thumbs up on this video, okay? Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Love you, ActiveFam.
Where are you now?